So in the work I do, I don't believe the trouble starts in the divorce. I think it goes beyond, it goes, we've got core wounds that go all the way back to childhood. So I don't even know what I wanted. So that's why I couldn't envision what I wanted post divorce. I just knew I wanted this horrible thing to end. Um, it was only after working with a coach that I was able to start to piece together what I want. I'm still figuring that out to this day. So putting that together, it it takes time and it takes clarity and real reflection, real inner reflection. So going back to those core wounds, that's what created this fog as I'm going through this. I just knew I didn't want. At first, it starts. You don't want the stuff taken away. You don't want your relationships taken away, like your time with your kids, and those were the two major battles. Um, but I felt like there was something below that, um, something much deeper in there that I was fighting against. And for me as a father, um, how do I say this? When you have, when you get villainized, the attempt is to take away time with your kids. And when you take away time with your kids, it's like you're taking away your legacy. Um, and it's taking a, like, who, you lose all sense of who you are, and you're irrelevant and almost disposable. So when I was going through that, I realized I didn't want to lose contact with my kids, not just for myself, but also I play a father plays a pretty deep role in their kids' lives. So I'll add all of that together, and that became what was worth fighting for, and that clarified what I wanted post divorce.
So it's interesting. I've had two guests on my podcast, and we've talked about this idea of individuals that villainize or alienate their soon-to-be exes or exes from their children's lives. And in this world of trying to create a more amicable divorce, we talk about the importance of individuals that, even though you have differences, and maybe one person might have wronged the other one in their eyes, but yet, it is super important not to have the children understand that the other parent is bad. So, never putting the other one down, disparaging the other parent, because the kids know that they're 50% mom and they're 50% dad. So, if mom is saying dad is bad, then the child is saying, I must be 50% bad. And I've now had two guests on my podcast that have said that exact thing. So tell me how you were able to come out of the trenches. You said in your bio how you have a relationship with your kids. So obviously you went from villain being the villain or having that level of alienation to rebuilding a relationship with your children. So if you can tell me a little bit more about that process.
I don't my ex never disparaged me directly to my kids. It was everybody else around. So I want to make that clear. And I think we were able to both become better parents as a result of this. Um, but it was, yeah, there was everybody else around, heard about how awful I was. In terms of the process of building with my kids, somebody gave me the advice that you should, what, best parenting advice I ever got was try putting your kids into everything. Give them a shot with everything and really put them into what they take a liking to. Like, just go whole hog with it. So, and when they were with me, we tried all kinds of stuff. Being Canadian, my kids both went into hockey. One took a real shine to it. The other one just kind of, it was okay. So the one who really liked it, pushed him as hard as he wanted to go. And and I don't mean push as in became a crazy hockey parent, because that does happen in Canada, but I just mean he says he wants to make the next team the next year, like the next level up. So give him a push in that. And my youngest is more of an art kid. And so I put him more into art type stuff. He liked improv. So in that process of challenging them in that way, we grew closer. It's really funny. You push your kids away a little bit, and they come back to you. It's strange how that works. But that really built trust between me and them. Um, and now I think it's just not just me. I think both sides of us are reaping the rewards of that. After I get off this call, I'm going to help my oldest set up his first investment account, and we're going to buy his first stocks together. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
He's
awesome.
18 years old, and now we're going to buy him stocks, and I'm going to show him what I've learned about stocks. So the advice I'd give for building a good bond is challenge your kids, um, push them away just enough. Like you got to get a sense of who they are, what they like, and as you push them, they'll come back to you because they trust that you're pushing them into a safe direction.